Spider-Man 2 is the sequel to Spider-Man 1. The first one came out in 2001. This one came out in 2004, 3 years later. This movie's almost 20 years old. It's insane. Absolutely insane that this movie's 20 years old. I was 10 years old when this movie came out, 8 years old when the first movie came out. Mind is blown over that. So yeah, this is the sequel. If you don't know, in some theaters, the Spider-Man movies are coming out every Monday. So the first one came out last Monday. Chester's over here saying hi. Say hi, Chester. Nothing? Okay. Okay. So yeah, first one came out last Monday. This Monday, Spider-Man 2. Next Monday will be Spider-Man 3. So yeah, all the Spider-Man movies are being released. So yeah, I got to see this with a crowd, and it was a packed crowd. I mean, I was in the first 3 rows of seats because I never reserved my seat. I wait till I get to the theater because reasons. So yeah, it was packed. So immediately I was kind of excited that I was going to get to see this movie for the first time in theaters because I never got to see it in theaters. And it was with a full crowd, which I thought was going to be awesome. And it was awesome. This movie has always been like my favorite Spider-Man for quite a while, until like Spider-Verse essentially came along in 2018. My hair is crazy today. So yeah, this has kind of been my favorite ever since Spider-Verse. And I think the last time I rewatched this would have been maybe back in 2021 or 2022. It hasn't been too long. It's been a couple years, but it has been a while. It's been a few years since I've watched it. And like I said, first time watching on the big screen. What I will say, watching this on the big screen, is this is a great movie. It really is. It is such a good movie. It is very much of its time. Like I said with the first one, it's cheesy as all heck. Sorry, people are trying to talk to me. It's very cheesy. Like I said, it's of its time. Oh my God, people. Anyways, it's very cheesy. It's of its time. It's an early 2000s movie. Something I talked about in the first Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire is not 2021. He has his birthday in this. They're drinking alcohol, so I'm assuming it's his 21st birthday. He does not look 21. He looks 30. He looks 30. Yeah. Some people have big issues with it. It is what it is. Another thing people complain about is that Tobey Maguire's performance is very awkward and weird. He's supposed to be awkward and weird. He's Peter Parker. He's an awkward and weird dude. People were literally laughing in the theater at it. And part of it is because it is kind of cheesy and awkward. Parts of it is because that's Peter Parker and it is funny. It is funny how awkward he is. When Mary Jane's talking to him, he's like... He's a nerd. He doesn't know how to talk to girls. It's a thing. I personally don't mind it. Let's see, what else can I say about this movie? Doc Ock is the villain. Alfred Molina. Such a cool villain. Such an awesome villain. What they did with his, his octopus hands, I guess they were puppeteered in this for a lot of it, and it looks awesome. It looks so cool. I love Doc Ock in this. He's so wonderful, and it just his story of how he was trying to create renewable energy kind of thing. And then, his wife dies. He almost, destroys the city. It's cool. It's a good origin story for him. I absolutely like that. Like I said with Mary Jane, she is back as well in this one. And, there's the on-off love relationship between her and Peter. Poor, I can't remember Jonah Jameson's son's name, but poor guy. He doesn't do anything terrible in this movie that make him think he's like his father. He seems like a good dude. He's an astronaut. And yeah, he's kind of just there for a few scenes. He has like 2 lines, And then the end happens. Poor guy. Harry's back in this one. What I also want to say about MJ. MJ in these three movies, what I've really realized is she's just there to scream. She really is. And she's just there to make love triangles. And, you know, she just doesn't have that much of a purpose, I've really realized after watching this movie. She just screams a lot. And, you know, I think it'll be even more confirmed in the third one because she does do a lot of screaming. And there is love triangles in the third one, but I will definitely, you know, I'll be going to see the third one, even though I know I don't love the third one, in theaters next Monday. So, yeah, I mean, I just kind of realized she's a very weak character at the end of the day. She's just screaming. And she just has this love triangle. That's really about it. So yeah, I just kind of realized watching that. Harry in this next one, in Spider-Man 2 here, he's dealing with the loss of his father. He thinks Spider-Man did it. I feel like he's got a lot more to do in this one. In the first one, he is just kind of whiny rich boy. In this one, he has his moments of whiny rich boy, but I still feel like he's got some purpose. So I like Harry a little bit more this time around. Let's see. What else can we really talk about? Oh, something I really want to talk about with this movie. The CGI really has not held up at all. The first one has moments of CGI not holding up. This one really, really has moments of CGI not holding up. They went bigger and, you know, like all sequels do, they went bigger on it. And some of it just looks like rubber people, PlayStation kind of people. Particularly scenes with Doc Ock and stuff like that. It really just has not held up, and it looks bad. It is an early 2000s movie. I don't think it necessarily takes away from the movie that much, but it is something which I've always known that the CJ is not perfect, but I think watching it at home, you can kind of, but seeing it up on the big screen, I'm like, oh, wow. That looked bad. That was rubbery nothingness. So yeah, the special effects have not necessarily held up. I love that there's still a lot of practical stuff in this. You can tell there's a lot of stuff actually being done. Whether it's stunt performers or the actual actors, you can tell people are doing stuff. And that's great. I think it really does work in this movie. I think Sam Raimi's direction in this is absolutely great. I love when he can insert horror elements into this movie. The chainsaw Doc Ock scene in the hospital is just crazy awesome. I absolutely love it. All the Sam Raimi-ness, Evil Dead-iness that's in it is wonderful. Aunt May in this one, I've always liked Rosemary Harris. I don't think she always has the best lines. Her lines are just kind of cheesy, but that's kind of the point. She's great in this as well. Let's see, what else do I have to say here? It's just a great movie. It really is. Some people don't like the fact that Peter loses his powers. It's something that happens in the comics, isn't it? I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just confusing the movies with comics. I kind of like that. I kind of like the idea of, choice and, having to decide what's right for you, what's right, period. I kind of like that storyline. I know not everyone, excuse me, likes it per se. I know a lot of superhero movies have also kind of used it at this point, and it's just gotten to the point where no one cares anymore. But I like it. I think it works in this movie. Let's see. What else do I have to say? Chester? He's lying over there. I don't know what else I have to say about this one. It is just a really good movie. I really do love this movie still. I accept its cheesiness and I accept its 2000s-ness. and I really did enjoy seeing it with a group of people. It has its funny moments too, which I enjoy. I think Spider-Man gets a little more quippy in this one, which I enjoy. Yeah, this movie just all around is a good one. I just absolutely love this movie. If we're ranking Spider-Man movies out of the two that we've talked about here now, I'm going to go Spider-Man 2 and then Spider-Man 1. Spider-Man 1 and 2, though, are very close. I think I'll give them the same grade. I think I'd give Spider-Man 2 an 8 out of 10. Yeah. So out of the ones I've reviewed here for you, that's the order so far. I really, really, really do enjoy this movie. It has such great moments. Excuse me. Yeah, it's just a really solid movie, and I really do enjoy it. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for me in this one. What do you guys think? Are you a little bit younger that you think these movies are too cheesy? Are you around my age that you're like, nope, I still didn't like the movies? You let me know. Tell me what you think here. I hope you guys have yourself a great day. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, and hey, I'll see you next time.